Weight. Lay aside every weight. Your problem is weight. Most of us here, our problem, when last did you actually sin like the sinning that we know? You can't remember, is it not true? But there is weight, much of it. I told Lawa to carry this man. He fell under the weight of this man. That's how people, the last time they made progress was the last time. The weight is accumulating. Some of you have too many friends you have too many friends to ever make progress in life. You are committed in too many things for you to make progress in life. Committed in village meeting, committed in class meeting, committed in fellowship meeting, committed in church meeting, committed, keep counting it. And all of them, once you appear, they make you leader. Once you appear, they make you leader. Once you appear, they make you leader. Before you know it, they are up to 25, 20, 10. And you say, God, why am I in one place? You have divided your energy into 10 places. If you gather them together, you make progress in one. Let me tell you something about making progress. It's a mystery. If you actually master one thing, you can, from that point of mastery, easily master other things. But if you have not mastered anything, it becomes hard to master any at all. There is a point you master Bible to, assuming you are sincere. It will make you to finally master prayer, because you will see a lot of things in the Bible that doesn't tally in experience. If you study your Bible a little further, you will start fasting and start praying. And you notice when you start fasting and praying, many of those things will start becoming a normal experience for you. It will drive you into more fasting and prayer. Before you know what is happening, you have also started mastering fasting and prayer. That's how we came around. This fasting, we have fasted though. Aye, Henry, we have fasted. But it's small. We are still planning to start. I'm not preaching to you, I'm talking to myself, my friend. I'm not those kind of teachers that when they teach, they say, tell them. I was sharing something on Facebook. Somebody said, tell them. Those tell them are the people that mostly need it. Tell them. Apostle, tell them. Oh, man of God, tell them. I just read it and shook my head. You have to trust God to conquer this. If you want to enter aircraft, if you have liquid, they will not accept. There are many things that they can't accept on aircraft. Is it not true? Many of our mama, we find it hard to use aircraft. This one, you know mama now? Only for new woli ekeshi enaba, tinye enaba by a boss naga. He will say, if I, along the way, let me finish my food. At the aircraft, at the check-in counter, they will check it. There is something they used to check it. They say, what is this? What is it? They will say, bring it out. You say, it's my food, I will eat it later. They will say, no, bring it out. Bring it out. In this kind of journey, this is a weight. If you want to carry this kind of thing, move on the road. For people that want to fly on the air, you need to be lighter. You need to be what? Lighter. Brothers and sisters, it's good to look up people and learn, but don't make any human being exactly your standard, including me. Look to Jesus. The dimension of me you follow is the one that mirrors Jesus. The one that is not Jesus, I tell you on time now, reject it. Run away from it. In case you check, it doesn't mirror. Follow it, but make sure you are correct. Or make it not be saying you they fool yourself. Amen. Yes. Including the master Paul said, follow me as I follow who? Christ. But make sure you are following. Some people come and read that thing and say that it means follow Christ only. No, you have to follow physical examples. For you, your weight can be sleep. Oh, go on again, Ola. Ibunye Bible debe to anyaga doka. Once you open Bible, it will seem as if they put bags of cement on your eyes. When you begin to gist, it will disappear. But sleep, your own weight, you need to defeat sleep. For some people, their weight is food. They are fasting, but they have not conquered food. Just because you are fasting doesn't mean you have conquered food. Satan knows. So he waits for you many times. Don't think just because you fasted you have conquered food. Go and ask Jesus. He will tell you clear. When he finished fasting, what was the first thing that was presented to him? They told him, now you have finished fasting, eat like a fool. You say, hey, I'm about to finish my 5 days. You buy akara, keep. Buy moi, keep. Buy salad, keep. Buy abacha, keep. Buy kunu, keep. You buy up to 10 things, keep it. And then you are eating it one after another. You have not conquered food. You have not conquered. You are just fasting. It's good. Clap for them. Clap for them. Nobody wants to clap. Clap for them. You are doing well, but you have not conquered food. At the slightest opportunity, you will shock yourself. When you really get opportunity, you will shock yourself. For sometimes, what you do after a marathon fast is more important than what you did within it. How you ended the fast is more important than how you fasted. When you finish the fast, you just calm down, as if you are not rushing food, as if you are saying, hey, yo, how did you manage to reach the finish line? I was hoping I will die before I reach it, so I don't reach. Hey, Manyoba. Oh, God will declare another fast for you. Check it. When you master fast, when you master appetite, loss for food, even God will start demanding less fasting from you. Even Satan will know that food is not your gate. He can't get you through food. So God will reduce fasting for you. He will know that he can wake up in the morning and tell you, today don't eat. And you will know. Just small sign, you will know that food. Just small sign. Even though you have eaten in the afternoon and you are planning to eat in the night, they are preparing food. You just feel the sign. Sleep without food. Sleep without food. You already know it's not a body. But for you now, you say, let's eat this. Tomorrow I start the fast. Let me eat this night. I feel as if I should fast, but tomorrow morning, you and food. Your crown, your crown is about to disappear, and it's food that is collecting it. I will not allow it. I can tell you free of charge that sleep and food, one of them or two of them, they will do combine and collect your crown. Your weight can be in discipline. You can never start something and finish it. All the time you start, stop halfway, start, stop midway, start. You have never been. God cannot hold you and trust that you can finish 3 days fasting successfully. He can't hope to keep you in tent, revival hub here for 50 days or 2 weeks. Can we pin him down one place for 2 weeks? Martin, you have run to Oka and then you are back. Martin, you have gone here and you are back. You are just running around everywhere. God will be patching you at your level of indiscipline. It's a weight you need to shed. No matter your calling, God cannot manage that kind of weight. You are not seeing it. That is the difference between higher usages of God and lesser usages. If you think I'm joking, just go back and ask the Holy Spirit something this simple. Do I talk too much? Do I talk talk too much. When you pray it as a prayer, then watch, just pay keen attention to what we play out in the next 1 week. You will just notice that even though you think you are a quiet person, that you are a talkative. Talkative is not just that you spoke for long, but on our free will. Your mouth doesn't have gauge. There is no gauge in it. You have spoken and you can't take the thing about words. If you are still thinking it, it's bad though, but when you have said it, you can't take it back. A day will come in your life, you might not be waking up every night. But if God demands 14 days night vigil, you will stay awake without missing one. Yes, because it has become a culture, a lifestyle now. A day will come in your life, you can go to work, take care of your children, do things so tired, help your husband. By 12 in the night, you are supposed to sleep. God will tell you, pray for 3 hours. Because you have been trained, are you getting it? You will stand up and pray. But if you have not conquered sleep, if God comes at that time, he say, you are too tired. Let me sleep and wake up and continue. You are. Oh, sorry. Those times I used to go to Nnewi Divisional Library to go and read and study. Just after I finish youth service, I'll go. The guy will see me, and of course, you know that I look young. I'm young, but I'm not as young as I look anyway. So, imagine I finish youth service, but those young people will see me and say, borrow me your chemistry past question, jam past question. Hey! I'll say, what am I doing here? So I used to go. How many of you have been to that library? There is the inner one. I will go to, I used to come very early. I will stay at that table the other side that nobody can see me, that is not looking for what is not looking for him. There is a place I normally hide this side. Very hidden. Are you with me? That location, I will sit down there. And sometimes I will not get up from the seat from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sometimes if I get up, I will just ease myself, come back. And sometimes, I think a year or so later, a year or almost 2 years later, that's when I started pastoring that branch. I will come from that library and come to the church straight, finish with service. And you know sometimes we don't do like church. That was my problem those days. We used to do Bible study, pray. We don't, normal church is 2 hours, dismiss people. That's what was disturbing us. It was disturbing us and we are not aware. We are feeling, why are people in a hurry to go? Why can't we just stay here in the presence of God? Those days, we used to have encounters and people see Jesus, including this, my sister saw Jesus one time. And Antonia saw. Where's Antonia? Is she here? No, she is there. These are my old members. Then my sister Odinaka is my most committed member that time. Things don't just happen. That time, in that my branch, she is the most committed. Sometimes I will be studying, my back will be paining me, I will refuse to stand up. Because there is something I'm learning that time that if I stand up, I might miss it. You don't know, you have not entered into learning. There is what is called learning. You came reading a book, but you left the book. You left the physical learning. You entered into learning. You are still reading the book or the Bible, but it's a learning. When you miss that moment, you have missed it. If you try to reinvent it, it's not going to come in. Because even though you are the one that started it, it has left you and entered the hand of God. And some angels will be there. Yes. There are angels that are involved in the life of every teaching priest that helps them to understand certain things. They will just be, it's not as if they are the one teaching you, But they will just be making you to flow in a particular direction. Because in that direction lies the teaching and education that you need. A prophet said that she saw me in my office. And then when he saw me, he saw scrolls and books everywhere with fire on them. And angels stood. Seemed as if I was interacting with those scrolls and those angels. And teachings and lectures were going on. But if you come physically, you see the person sitting on a small table. You will not know he's in a lecture in heaven. So sometimes they will manipulate your activities to attend a lecture, but you are sitting physically somewhere. There are many angels, many things God put in place to make that thing possible. Before you know it, you got up from your seat. Oh! They will say, this one I have come again. Oh. In discipline. That's your weight. You need to shed it. God is calling you to the ministry of revelation. You can't sit down one place for 6 hours. Forget it. You can't sit down one place for 3 hours. Forget it. You can't be there. That thing will lie dormant in you and you will live and die. Ministry of revelation. You will study as if your life depends on it. You will study as if literally your very life depends on this. You will study like a mad person. You will just be consuming it. Some books, some Bible verses, you will hope that it doesn't finish. There is some books they brought for me in carton. You know my fear now? The book is about to finish. And I'm afraid if this book finishes, what will I do? So my plan is that if it finishes, I will read it again. If we finish, I will read it the third time. Because anytime I read that man, I study that man, seems as if I live where I am. I will be moving with the man. He will be telling me, this is what I meant when I said this. This is. And then he will call me on the phone and tell me, Papa, I want to see you now. No. You are in discipline now. Sometimes you begin to study and then you stumble on one or two revelations. You shout, "Kai!" You now rush out and go and post it on Facebook quickly. Bring out your face. Bring out your face. Okay, if you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. I understand the place of you can share with somebody, especially physically. The reason why you are sharing with somebody is so that the two of you can. The weight is too much. You can't download it alone. It's a skill in the spirit too. Is it not true? Sometimes you people, we do it in Bible. Sometimes we finish our morning Bible study and the class has finished, but it has not finished. Some people will go to one group will go to one because there is something we didn't finish downloading it. So it's not as if we are asking ourselves questions to criticize or feel as, but we know something is not yet fully downloaded. It's 70%. You know, have you downloaded? You have downloaded things. Have you downloaded with Bluetooth, with infrared? The reason why you think downloading is easy is because you did not download with infrared. When your phone is only, you know those days that internet connection is only G. Only 1G. How many of you used internet that time? To download 1 MB. Sometimes we'll put 20 MB and wait for it till daybreak before it will be through with downloading. Now you put something and it's 1 gig. After 5 minutes, you say, why is this thing still wasting my time? 5 minutes, it's taking 5 minutes for this 5 gig to download. Those days, 5 gig might take you an entire month. And those days, the lesser the strength of your internet connection, the more likely for it to break. Those days we suffered. 99, it will stop and we'll start afresh. How many of you? So when you see that there is a download available, you can call 1 or 2 people, and then we will gather together around that insight and revelation, download it fully, and then you go back. I don't want to talk about pleasure. I don't want to talk about pleasure. Let me stop. You have prayer points. You have prayer points. Bend down your head and pray for 1 minute. This prayer is not by force. So just a few people pray with me. If you are sincerely interested in God helping you, pray now for 1 minute. Please pray. If you pray for this 1 minute, the prayer will keep ringing in your heart even after now. Shikopata hadasatetai. Detelia babrosa sakapena tembe. Bila banta kapota pandidikate. Zaberia kofalata. Zapantiko beratiata. Banapanto kopatetis. Jabrata papam. Hotaka papam. Zabrata papokapam. Atepende bia kaparampalatas. Zetelia papandekai. Iya papo papane kapata. Zapa campaign. Oi kapata babasate. Zina mambapa kampala poka sosatai. Iya pera kampola. Zapakatia. Iya palia kapovaso sabatitas. In Jesus' mighty name.